Hi everyone, it's another episode of Chuck vs. Whatever. This will be more of a review for The Amazing Spider-Man that came out last week. I believe it was on a Tuesday, July 3rd, I believe. Anyways, so I saw it this afternoon, or yesterday afternoon, and overall, I think it was a great movie. I saw it in 3D. I thought that it helped the movie a little bit, just for like the action parts, I would say. And when he's like swinging with his spider web and stuff like that, I thought that was cool. I thought the way he used his webs in certain sections here and there were great. Um, Love story was kind of slow at parts that could have been uh, done a bit faster. Um, I wasn't really thrilled with the Spider-Man suit because, in my opinion, it didn't really look like the Spider-Man suit that, or uniform, whatever, that we all have come to know in like the animated series back in the early 90s, and some of the uh, other cartoon shows that came after that. And same with a couple of, well, from what I've seen, Spider-Man um, costumes that I've seen in comic books. So, and even in video games. So that kind of threw me off. But what I did like was that he had that it wasn't coming out of his wrist. It was actually coming out of a machine like it did in the cartoon, the good cartoon, and back in the early 90s. And I believe that he was even they even use that in the comic books nowadays, or even back then too. So that's what I also liked also, and that. But the kind of awkward thing that I didn't really get was, why was he still in high school? I mean, uh, just it kind of didn't make any sense. Cause well, it didn't make much sense because uh, Gwen Stacy was working for Oscorp, and they were both high school students. So unless like they were both like seniors or something, then it makes some sense, but not a lot. Um, I like the Doctor Kurt Connor's character. Um, I liked how they made him into the lizard. Um, I think his face could have been more looked like a lizard, but overall, good. Um, I liked the funny quips that they had in the movie, so that was cool, and the action scenes were great. Now, um, I'm gonna kind of go into a kind of a spoiler alert, so if you don't want to hear this part, then I would suggest stop and then go see the movie and come back to this part. But if you don't care, then continue on. So, at the end, when they're doing the credits, and then after the credit, or during the credits, like after the main people's names that were in the movie, there was a little clip um, that shows Dr. Connors in jail with someone else, and to me, it kind of looked like it could be Mystico or Mysterio, or I think that's one of the names are called. And I think if that's what they're going to use for a bad guy for next The Amazing Spider-Man 2, then I think that's a great idea. Because to me, I think they shouldn't be using um, villains that they've already used in the past. I think they should at least try to stay away from past villains that they've used. The only one I would suggest reusing is Venom, because then they could bring in Carnage, and that's what I would think they should do. So, but I kind of hope that they don't do the whole two villain thing like they did in Spider-Man 3. I just don't think it's the right combination to do it, unless it's Venom and Carnage. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed my little review, and whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and goodbye.